Hey guys, I wanted to do a personal video again to talk about the situation with the books, with the upcoming books, and whether or not there will be printed books again. I decided for myself that I want to do more ebook stuff, ebooks, digital books, just stuff that I do not have to ship around the globe. Because right now, the shipping cost situation is completely out of control. DHL charges €50 for a package to the United States for a book bundle. And there are constantly problems with customs. Some books come back, aren't picked up. And it's always like putting additional pressure on me because for the last books, like book 1 and 2, I did all the distribution, and I'm not willing to do that anymore. I have I don't have a big house where I can put, I don't know, another 1,000 books. And I am currently thinking about how to solve this because I want my house free of, I don't want to have a stepping risk, a fall risk for the pets, for Mika and Kami. And it's also about feeling home. And if there are too many book boxes, you don't feel like home. You feel like you are in a book depository. So for the future, there will be no more books in my home. Take that as you will. I might make agreements and deals with distributors, with book distributors or publishing houses, because that's what distribution is for, and they have better resources than I have. But I still haven't decided if I don't want to go just ebooks. What I will do is, if there's demand for the printed edition, maybe we can make it work. But it will require, making agreements with I don't know, wholesalers, bookshops. I don't know, publishing houses, someone other than me who has to ship all the books around the globe. But the books are still worked on. The books are still coming. I just do not know if I want to do it to myself again to organize the printing costs, and it's a substantial financial risk. I would have to charge in advance, pre-order, and that would mean a lot of paperwork, a lot of taxes that have to be paid when stuff's imported or exported, and it comes with a lot of additional stuff that I don't have the time to do, and also I'm not healthy enough to do that anymore. So I will look for solutions. I've already had offers, and I am sure this solution, the solution that we will find, will be better than what I currently have. That I ship every single book, I sign it, I stamp it, I put the number in, and that's a lot of work, and I'm not doing it long term anymore. So maybe we could be doing a very small edition, for example, of the printed books, of the a print edition is small, and a digital edition in you do not have to limit them. It's an ebook, but we'll see. It will depend on if I get help. Right now, I have a real chance with this channel to grow and to do good, to use my reach for good. I feel like the work that I put into social media accounts, I don't want to say names, but I feel like the more work you put in there, it just doesn't really, it's short term. You must be posting daily to be shown in the algorithms, but there isn't a long-term value anymore. Like in the past, when you created a huge profile where people came and saw, oh man, this guy has 1,000 photos or videos on social media. It's a different situation now. A lot of people watch short-term stuff like reels, and I just don't feel like my the little time that I have is best used there. That's why I'm recording long form video on YouTube, because I believe in it. I believe in the success of this channel, and I will be filming all summer long, and I need time to do that, and not be shipping books instead. So yeah, I'm not ruling out printing books again. I like the 3 books that I'm working on like simultaneously. They are actually planned as printed books, and I will find a solution. I will find a solution that works for everyone. I love making beautiful books, but I hate shipping them. So I'm sure there must be a solution to this that works for everyone. But yeah, this is something that I were like slowly thinking about the options and going, like, I'm not doing short-sighted decisions and stuff. I will think this through, and I'm always open for publishing houses to give me the security to print the books without me having to always like bring the money in advance, because it's substantial right now. The books we make are colorful with all these photos, and then it takes a good year to edit, and I don't have an in-house editing. My books were edited by dear friends who helped me. First book, Thorsten, and second book, Liam. And yeah, there has to be a little bit assistance for me, because right now I will be filming. It will be my main priority, because there's so much. I know what I have grown in the greenhouses and what is coming up, but I must find a way to make it manageable, because now I have Mika and Kami to care for, to be like, I'm responsible for them. I must guarantee that the house is free to walk, another storage room. And yeah, that's the conclusion that I have come to. And I also feel like ebooks are also widely like loved. A lot of people like ebooks. I personally rather have a printed book, but I mean, we have to always make sure that the page count stays below a certain range so we can afford it. And that would mean, like, when you're doing an ebook, you aren't so like fixated on the page count. If you can, every additional page that is added to a book needs to be paid for, and that is something where ebooks might actually be a little bit beneficial. And it also doesn't take so much time to work on it. I could do like one year project, and instead of doing, right now I've been working on the new books for at least 4 years now. This is a lot of work, and we're not done yet. Like, the editing needs to be done properly, then we need covers and all, and it's also a lot of money. Publishing houses like are able to bankroll that, but now I have a lot of, like, I'm a small town Patrick, and I have a lot of responsibility, so I'm less eager to just, I don't know, go to the bank and ask him to give me 10K to print. They wouldn't give it to me. But I must be responsible too, and I need to keep the risk manageable and the work manageable. So the future will be me filming more, me doing, I wanted to start watering today, but it's too cold, a little bit too cold. Maybe I will change my mind and still water in the greenhouses, not outside, in the greenhouses, because the temperatures inside are very high already. Yeah, and that's the main reason you are here on this channel, is everything that goes out with the cactus growing. And yeah, I can't turn this into a book printing channel. That's not what my goal. There will be books, and if we can print them, we do it, but it cannot be like at my personal health cost. And the first two books, it's good that I can talk about it right now. The first two books were labors of love that were written and edited by people who loved the subject and just wanted to bring these books out. And we planned them as ebooks. There was not the plan that that you must have it printed ready at a certain date, but we took up the risk. Of course, not everything was perfect, like minor stuff, like editing stuff, that stuff that is just logical if you are like a one person business. But these books look great. They are perfect. Second book about hybrids and clones and all. I mostly made that book as community service, as a service to the people who love these clones and hybrids and whatnot. But it was a extremely difficult subject because there are no descriptions of anything of these plants. When you do a botanical book, you can easily look at all the descriptions and build yourself a timeline how this whole species made its way through literature. But with hybrids, nobody bothered to write descriptions for most of them. Like there are some exceptions, especially with bigger, more well-known hybrids like Bob Schick's stuff. He published all the descriptions, but the clones and commercial cultivars from the community, very few have really recorded information that you can prove or back up. So the second book was very difficult. Both of these were hard to make, and I am very happy that we managed to do it, but I'm not sure if I want to stay a book printer my whole life. I probably not. I see myself as someone who, I don't know, I'm just a video dude who posts his cactus stuff. That's what I want to be. I know that this channel will grow. I have 100% faith in this channel, but my life has been very, very rough. I had to fight for every success, every little bit, coming from a very hard, rough background where a lot of problems I had when growing up, poverty and all, and I overcame it all. And yeah, I have a lot of, like, my life was not easy, and I talk about that a lot, and I want to do more about that in the future. I just want you to know that the way I lived, every season that I'm filming for the channel is a gift, and I mean that very, very much. This season, I wasn't even sure I want to film, because it was such a rough year last year. I could have just said, I'm sitting on inside and just spending time like with the pets, and in between I'm going out, taking them for a walk. But I'm trying to find a compromise, and and that's what I will do. So this season that I'm filming, I hope you really like it. It costs a lot of work. Like with my muscle situation, I've talked about it. I don't want to talk about it in every video, but it's not so good. So every season that I film is great, and I want to put it out there. And the book stuff, if we can make it, if we can arrange something, we will do it. But I find it is more important to record the stuff that I show on my channel, because it will what will remain also of me when one day I decide, okay, this was it. I retire. I retire from all this stuff, and I'm just a private Patrick. But we will see how it goes. I'll do it for as long as I can, but there are a lot of problems that need to be solved, like long term. This all costs money, and right now I'm not in a very, very good position after my wife moved out, and I need to be able to pay everything, including heating, and it won't be easy. So if you want to support the channel, you're very welcome. Long term, I want to build like a following on more on these kinds of stuff. Like with ebooks, I will probably have to be on platforms like Kindle and all this stuff. Yeah, so a lot of stuff coming up in the future, and that takes time too. So there is less time to ship printed books around. Yeah, okay. So about the shop, I still have volume 2 in the shop, and I every now and then I check my like what I still have of volume 1 and find a good copy that I put in the shop, but it's mostly sold out. I have a few more like damaged copies and stuff that I still have, and it takes time to check everything, but I still have volume 2 in the shop as a printed book, and I will of course like continue with that. Probably I haven't decided yet, but I think it's the most logical choice. But if it gets too much of work, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I wanna continue with the Cactus work now. I will upload older stuff in between just until, I don't know, maybe April. And watering starts this week, well, after the weekend. We'll see. Temperatures are cold, but the short snow did not cause serious problems, and it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be all right. Thank you. Bye.